You know, your government or big pharmaceutical companies or big tech or big corporations can never give you what you truly want and need. They can't do it. Only you can do it. Only I can do it. They can give you a lot of stuff that you don't need. You've never needed. But they make money off of you buying that crap. Whatever it is. A lot of stuff that you don't need. You know what you truly want and need? A solid relationship with yourself. To know yourself and trust yourself and love yourself. That's what you truly want. That's what I want. They're peddling the exact opposite. See, they want to separate you from yourself, to make you look outward, to make you think that you need them and the bullshit garbage that they peddle. How else would they make money? When you turn within and you trust and know and love and respect yourself and honor yourself, you're useless to them. Why do you think they're pushing so hard the last 2 years to control and manipulate and corral people? They're losing control. We're waking up. The Great Awakening is a real thing. And what they're doing is accelerating the Great Awakening by what they're doing. That's what my experience is. I've never been so awake and aware of what's going on in the world in the last 2 years, especially the last year and a half. If you were on the brink, everyone moved further toward what I was just talking about. More awakening, more awareness, more understanding, more connection with themselves. Because when the world gets crazy, you have no choice but to go within. Right? We have no choice. You're never going to find answers out there because all they want to do is keep you in fear mode 24/7, 365. And why is that? Because they can manipulate you in fear mode. Excuse me. Dune, fear is the mind killer. Fear makes you do things you wouldn't normally do. Fear makes you look outward for answers. Nothing you need is out there. It's all right in here. It always has been all along. The kingdom of heaven is within, yet we continually look outward. Government solve our problems. Teacher, teach me how to be this and do that, which isn't a bad thing. Sharing knowledge is a good thing. It's just, what are they teaching you? Is it truly beneficial to you as a spiritual being enjoying a human experience? Is it truly valuable? I think a lot of it's bullshit. I've talked about it before. I drive by colleges and universities and I just say a little prayer, hoping that those kids don't lose themselves in the process of being, quote unquote, educated by the system. The system doesn't want you in touch with yourself. It wants you to look outward. Otherwise, the system would crumble. What's happening? It's crumbling. And what's happening? They're reacting, trying to grab us back in. This is all last ditch. This is their last kicking effort. It has to be. It's never been this weird in my whole life. I've never seen it this weird. And I talk to older people and they've never seen it this weird. I think we got some evil players doing some evil shit and they're trying to push the envelope and they're going to fail. There's no question. However, and this brings me to my point, we have to do our part. Stop paying attention to those clowns. Stop it. There's nothing that they have that you need. Nothing. You have it. I have it. You need nothing from them. Nothing. Surely you must see that. Government has been promising us, we're going to fix things, we're going to solve the problems, we're going to do this, we're going to do that for decades, if not centuries. Our national debt in America is continually going up. 30 trillion the last time I checked, regardless of whether it's a Democrat or Republican office, regardless of what new bill or new spending. See, government's always got a plan, man. They've always got something carrot dangling in front of us. The best thing I ever did was stop listening to those clowns 15-ish years ago. Best thing ever. And I credit stop listening. And when I stopped listening to them, I also cut out the media. Total bullshit. Total bullshit. The good and the bad. I really don't have time to pay attention to the media peddling their stories. I don't care if they're good or bad. It pulls me from my path. It will pull you from your path. It will. It will. What's your purpose? Why are you here? What payload did you come here to deliver into this world? Go do it. That's what we need right now. We don't need people paying attention to nefarious players. We don't need it. You know, you have what you need, but you got to build that relationship. That's why I created the 7 Pillars of Personal Development course, because that was the course that I needed. Like, I needed that. You need a relationship with yourself. When you have a relationship with yourself, who cares what the world's doing? You've achieved the end goal, the ultimate goal of being a human being. You've fully integrated with yourself. You've embraced yourself. You loved yourself. That's what everyone wants. We're seeking outside things and possessions and relationships and material abundance and whatever else because we really want the relationship with ourselves. But we never find it out there. And once you look and look and look and realize, oh, it's been here all along. I just need to, love myself and trust myself. It's you and you. In the game of life, it's you and you. When you team up with yourself, you don't need another player on your team, especially a potentially sick, twisted, narcissistic, monomaniacal, fear-mongering manipulator. I mean, come on, egotistical. And did I mention narcissistic? You don't need a player like that on your team. I'll leave you with this. Just remember, when you watch these clowns and listen to these clowns, why would you ever believe that they care about you? They don't care about anyone but themselves, especially at that high level. That was red flag number one in 2020. All of a sudden, my government was super concerned about me. Even though they've been disconnecting or doing everything they can to disconnect me from myself, capital S, for my whole life, educating me, making food or making it possible for manufacturers to make food that isn't good for me, that doesn't nourish my body, mind, and spirit, allowing pharmaceutical companies to promote their products to me that I don't need, that don't solve the problem, that only mask the symptom. They've been doing all sorts of stuff that clearly show they don't care about me. So why all of a sudden in 2020 would I believe they care about me? They don't. They don't care about any of us. They're sick people. They've gotten fat and rich off all of us. I was going to say filthy rich, but I don't want to put that out there. They've gotten fat and rich off the American people. Most of those people go in dead broke. Dead broke. And what do you know about a person that goes in desperate? They are a prime candidate to be exploited. They have a weak moral compass. They don't have strong values and principles. And so they get in, and the system, the other swamp creatures, the lobbyists, the special interest groups say, oh, there's our guy. There's our gal. We're going to use them in order to promote our product, our service, ourselves. And they exploit the shit out of them. They're weak people. They have no moral compass. That's all they are. And they use them like a tool to manipulate the rest of us and exploit the rest of us. I will say this, not all of them are like that. But I got to tell you, I'd rather put them all in that group and then sort the ones out that aren't than just say, oh, I trust you. Bullshit. They look, our national debt goes up every year no matter who's in office. The problems we have just keep getting bigger and bigger all the time. Don't listen to those clowns. Listen to what's right in here. Go check out the 7 Pillars of Personal Development. I guarantee it'll change your life. It's what you want. It's what I want. All my courses I created to solve my problems. I'm a human being just like you. 7 Pillars of Personal Development, the Purpose Finder course. What's your purpose? Do you know your purpose? Well, if not, I can help you find your purpose. All of them are at gmarkphillips.com/courses. Some of them are in beta mode currently, where it's you and I one-on-one on a recorded Zoom call, which kind of is the best way to take a course anyway. I mean, there's modules in there that you can listen to, but then also you and I can talk and we can accelerate that process. Because again, I just want you to wake up to who you really are and what you really are. An infinite human being, a spiritual human being, enjoying a human experience. Because remember, when you know that, you're going to make the world a better place. And you know what? I live in this world. If I live in a world with a bunch of detached people who are manipulated by monomaniacal people, that's going to suck for me. So it's a selfish motive that you wake up to who you really are and what you really are. It's a selfish motive. Remember, every human being is selfish. They all want something. It's just that I realized that the best world that I can live in is where everyone is awake. Awake and aware, my friend. And where people suffer less. Because if you suffer, you're going to spread that out there. You're going to emanate it out. And that's going to suck for me too. So again, I just have realized, see, they're playing an old game. They're playing an old silly game. Right? That's the devil's game. The devil wants to sow fear and suffering and doubt and separate you from yourself. I'm playing God's game. Because God's game is the best game in town. Self-knowledge, self-alignment, happiness, joy, bliss, all of that. That's why I write the books and the courses. It's all there to help you do that. That's the only way to win. You never play the devil's game and win. They've been playing the devil's game, and we've been playing the devil's game for decades, if not centuries. It's a losing game. The carrot's always dangling a little bit further out there. Oh, when I buy this thing. Oh, when I meet that person. Oh, when I do this. Oh, when I do that. You don't need to do any of that. You have it right here. Just go home. Go in. Go in. Man, hug it up. Hug yourself. Stop looking outward. There's nothing for you out there. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate you. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I'd love to have you join my email list at gmarkphillips.com/subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment down below. What do you think? Have an awesome day. And until next time, I wish you all the best health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.